Hello, everyone. My name is Raven, and welcome to Raven Gaming Labs, and welcome back to another build engine tutorial. And this tutorial, what we are going to do is we are going to expand our level up here, and like promised, we're going to create pillars, and we are going to introduce shading into our levels. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is turn off my hotkeys. Sorry, my hotkey. I'm going to turn off my numlock so that I can actually use my numpad appropriately inside of DOSBox. And now I'm just going to build out a wall here. Now, it's okay if it's not exactly, to scale there. Okay, cool. And now we have our border. And if we go inside here, we can see that our walls are very much not even remotely, like we want it to be of the same size all the way through. And so I'm just gonna, what I did before with the purple box there was hold right shift, and now we're just gonna drag this over and trying to sort of guess here if it's correct. Yeah, that looks fine. And now we're going to do the same thing up here. We're going to grab these two here. And we're just going to go way, way up. Awesome. So it's not like the biggest room ever, but, it's got some size to it. And we'll hit numpad enter again. And now what I'm going to do is I am just going to build a little pillar, so to speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it used to be 6 over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And if you want to like move a whole sector, you can just select over it and then left click and you can just move it on around. And we'll go in and you can see we have our beautiful, lovely pillar there. And I think I'm going to go up here. Let's see. How far out is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, goody. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not the best at eyeballing this. But I am trying. We're trying here. Okay. This is definitely something that, gets a little easier as you do it. All right, perfect. So now that we have this, what we want to do is we want to give the appearance that, it's brighter around here, and then it fades out. So the next thing that I'm going to do, you know what? Actually, I don't think I'm going to do that. But I think what I will do is I will, because we're going to, we actually made a rather large room. So, we want the shadow and the lighting to come from the center. So I think I'm just going to go 1 over. I'm going to insert, but this side, because the way the light is, we'll do it here. And then I'm just going to do this. Okay. Yeah, we don't need double walls. There we go. Okay, sorry, it was being a little weird. And then the same for here. So I'm just going to awesome. Sweet. And we're just going to do the same all the way around. Oops. It'd probably help if I actually selected the right vertex to draw the line from, wouldn't it? Awesome. And remember, the red lines just mean that, you know, it's a different sector. And now if we hit enter, you'll notice that, well, nothing changed. But if we hold our cursor over the floor of where we know our next sector is, and we hit the minus sign on the numpad, we can lower it. And what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then now I'm going to do the same thing here. Now, if you're wondering if there's like some kind of magical way to tell, you know, the difference, you know, like if it tells you like what the shading value is, no. There isn't. At least not that I've found. So you kind of have to just eyeball it, literally. I'm just going to do one at a time. Oops. Okay. So now we kind of have, you know, our very rough ground shadow. I'm just going to do the walls. So I did 10 for the floor, and I think I'm going to do like 8 or 9 for the walls because, you know, the floor is blocked by this pillar, but, you know, the wall's a bit more exposed. And, you know, we're kind of simulating, quote unquote, definitely, quote unquote, you know, light bouncing and so forth. So 7, 8. All right. Yeah, those are about the same. Actually, I think I'm going to lower them just 1 there. And now I'm going to go do the other side here. All right, we'll go do these over here. Awesome. And so now, as you can see, when we move around our level, we have some actually rather nice shadowing because of our shading. Now, one thing we definitely don't want to forget is we definitely don't want to forget our pillar here. So I'm going to make this one the same as the floor because, you know, it's facing away. Because, you know, it kind of break the immersion if we run around and it's like, oh, our pillar is sticking out. Yes, that would be pretty bad. Now, hang on. There we go. Now, one thing I do want to mention about this is you'd probably want to do the shading last. Like, you might want to consider some big areas where, you know... All right, hang on. So, you probably do want to consider, you know... like some areas where, you know, you want a lot of shading, but you probably want to go through and do this last because it does eat up into our sector and wall count to do this. So, you know, you probably do want to be careful, and you'll also get better at optimizing. Okay, sorry. It's a little tough to you know, to do that while yeah, because I kind of want to, you know, you want it to look all roughly the same. Now there is an auto shade key, but I haven't really been able to get that to work properly. So we'll probably cover that in like a later miscellaneous fix tutorial. But if we go outwards and go into our room, you can see that it actually looks pretty good. You know, everything's kind of equal distance from each other. And the room is, you know, full bright, but, you know, the pillars are blocking. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit enter to go back into the 2D view. We're going to hit escape, and we're going to do a save as, and we're going to save it as the third, and then we're going to escape again. We're going to quit. You're sure you want to quit? Save changes. Awesome. And we'll do Duke3D map YTT_03. And now we're going to go and test and see what our, you know, our shadowing, shading, all that sort of stuff looks like. This is actually like a really neat method for doing this sort of stuff. And it's pretty cool that the guys, you know, everyone from, you know, Doom to Build, well, all the Build games, you know, Shadow Warrior, there was the NAM game. That game used a lot of really advanced features. I don't think that game used the same version of Build as like Duke Nukem or Shadow Warrior. I think it used like a later modified version. But anyway, so, you know, we can go in. Obviously, it doesn't affect our sprite, but regardless of that, it still looks really, really cool to walk around in. And I mean, you know, this is from 1996, so I mean, this looks absolutely incredible to you know, to witness this. It does. It truly does. It looks just amazing in my opinion. And we have some light. Now we could probably change up the floor and all a little bit, but, or, you know, even like the ceiling, like we could change the ceiling color, because that is actually something we didn't change. So let's go back and fix that. We probably won't load it back up in the editor there, but we're gonna run just build and oh. And we will just move right on over here. We'll hit enter, and we will look up. And I'll make it the same as the floor. And we'll just do it for here. So we're going 10 down in the brightness shading. Okay. Do I really want to quit? Yes. Oh, save changes. Yes. I'm glad it asked me that, because that would have been like, you know, kind of like annoying. So let's just go on ahead and just launch this up here. Come on, you could do it. It does take a second. You know, this is only operating at like a Pentium 90 or whatever, so a 90 megahertz Pentium. There we go. Now that looks much better. Now, one thing that would probably help would be to add like I don't know, probably some you know, some extra sectors to change the you know, the shading of all the other sectors, you know, around it, to make this room a little darker, but not too dark. And now it looks much more proper. I can't believe I forgot the ceiling, but that looks much better. And it's like you walk around, it gets darker and brighter with the diminished lighting. Whoops. Pretty cool. All right, so that is it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can put them down in the comment section below. And I will see you all in the next one. If you want to support this channel, you can support me over at Patreon, or you can become a YouTube member. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I will see you all in the next one. Hey everyone, thanks for watching Raven Gaming Labs. Thanks to all the members and viewers who make RGL possible. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so that you can be notified. If you want to become a member, hit the join button or link in the description below. Members get early access to videos, member-exclusive content, and more. As well, don't forget to join our awesome community over at Discord. Y'all have a good one.